All I need is one Chanel and two else
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Finding an escape route. Oh, out of space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Dances away to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Bennett.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds a tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. They've got a first down here to open the period. on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Shoots his way for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas A&M 14, South Carolina 0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like
Turning it on! And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Goes to the option. The pitch. Oh, better look out. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Sellers. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead.
16, Texas A&M, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's good for Texas Aggies. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 16, Texas A&M 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Bennett. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He makes the catch. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes throws. A sack here late in the fourth.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. I mean, we've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. It's not an easy thing to do, so chalk that one up for the defense.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. He slides that just inside the right upright. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
South Carolina.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
A whole lot in getting the football.
That might be the nail in the coffin.
Just be Anderson, boy.
They're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start
Man,
taking
boy,
chances.
Westbrook legend, boy.
Throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. One last incompletion.
Boy. Go back in the lab, boy.
Close games are
I was watching all the videos on my phone while whooping you.
What a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.